think I'm live. Let me adjust the microphone here. Okay. Let's try getting this set up. Okay. I believe I should be good. Let's see. Close out of that, close out of that. We're gonna open up this, open up this. Okay. I think I'm good. Hopefully. Okay. Let's get it started. Pokemon Champions. Okay. Bum, bum, bum. Do, 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 do. Okay. We got it blasting a little bit here. Okay. Turn it down a little bit on my end. Here we go. What do we got? Okay, we can meet a new lineup, so might as well give ourselves a little recruit, shall we? I think I have. My friend should be plugged in. Okay. Let's see our lineup of Pokemon. Who do we got? Hello again, Pugmaster. Welcome back. Good to see you back again. Let's see here. Torkoal. Gallade. There's quite a few Pokemon here that we don't actually have yet. We do have King Gambit. Toxicroak. Pinsir. Let's see. We got Decidueye, Hisuian. Could get Rhyperior, Torkoal. Not sure who I'm really feeling out of this. Maybe Gallade. I mean, honestly, I don't see any Pokemon I'd be using anytime soon, but Gallade's pretty good, so we'll recruit a Gallade. Why not? Okay, back to our team. So I have made a few adjustments to this team. So starting off, the team just felt a little weak before with Dragonite. I didn't quite have a great moveset on Dragonite. And it just wasn't working out very well with the type matchups. So I've actually switched to Charizard. And I find that this has worked a little bit better because it allows me into a much better matchup with Whimsicott, where hopefully I can knock it out relatively easily. And it's also Charizard Y, so it doesn't gain the dragon typing whenever it Mega Evolves, because obviously I don't want to get hit with a Moonblast whenever I Mega Evolve into a dragon type. I don't want that, so obviously you're going to do the Y, and then I also get Drought, the Drought ability, which is huge for Heat Wave and Inferno, obviously, so that's always big. Oh, hello, welcome. I'm good. How are you? So we got a couple different things on this Charizard. welcome in. Let's see. We got a Victory Bell here. We have we've kept him in. I don't think I changed too much on him. I want to say, yeah, I think I kept most of that the same. We added in Rotom, so wash Rotom here into the mix, just to add a water typing that could help us out. Before we had a couple other water typings, but they weren't quite doing the trick. But with Hydro Pump on the Rotom, that seems to have worked a little bit better. And then adding Protect, just for a couple extra abilities, or a couple of moves that I can go to. Sylveon I changed a lot. I actually I gave it Protect, Quick Attack, Hyper Beam, and Hyper Voice, obviously because it has the Pixelate ability. So wanted to change it up a little bit on Sylveon, make it a little bit more usable. But yeah, those are the three big changes, really. Sableye and Espathra pretty much stayed the same. Didn't want to change them too much. Dap up emoji. Oh yeah. I don't remember, what year was that? It's definitely a throwback. It is a throwback from a while ago. Let's see here. If you use the mouse hold and beat up on Gallade with the ability Justified, you make your Gallade into a glass cannon powerhouse. I think I've actually seen, yeah, you're right. I think I've seen a couple people do that online. I think I've seen shorts of it where people have shown the ability where, yeah, the beat up into the Justified is crazy. I saw someone actually use a substitute, I think, and then they used whatever the tail move is to take it out. I forget who it was though. I forget what Pokemon they had in. But then they obviously swapped out with the substitute still up into the. I don't know if it was a Gallade or if it was a different Pokemon with Justified. Which it was just crazy though, because they had then the substitute too, and the Justified, so they were just doing an absurd amount of damage with the protection of a substitute. I can't remember who it was though. Hey, thanks for subscribing. Okay. So let's get to it. So I actually did make it to Ultra Ball tier. I literally played 3 battles and won all 3. So it took me into Ultra Ball tier just by using, honestly, Charizard with my team has made it a little bit crazier just to do just an absurd amount of damage while my opponent's Pokemon obviously are asleep with Espathra's Hypnosis. So let's see if we can get that to work again tonight. Hopefully. I'm going to hope that we can kind of get the same strategy going. We're facing Gandalf. Okay. So, looks like they have Crabominable. I haven't seen that at all, really. And I haven't seen much of Rampardos either. So those are 2 interesting picks. Drampa, I know he can go Mega, so that's interesting. Sinistcha, this person has a very different team from what I've faced so far. Could go Sylveon. Might try Sylveon. Hey, thanks for the congrats, Bugmaster. Thank you. Finally got Ultra Ball. I feel like it was a struggle last stream, that's for sure. I just needed to switch the team up a little bit, honestly. I guess they could go for a Torkoal strategy here. So maybe it makes sense to bring in Rotom. Or Charizard. I definitely would bring Rotom, because he's pretty good with Farigiraf. Maybe we bring Sylveon, I don't know. Yeah, I'll go Charizard here. Drampa would be, I guess, what I would want to use. Oh, okay. I didn't think of the Crabominable Mega Evolve. That's true. Yeah, I'm not sure what strategy they're going with for this. Like, is it going to be... I guess if you have Crabominable, you're probably using it. Like, I've seen very few people use it so far, I feel like. So this will be interesting. Fergarath. Okay. Hey, Lisa, and hey, Carol. Welcome. Thank you for joining. Okay, we're going to protect Espathra. We're going to Gravity, and we're going to see... Fergarath, I would assume, uses Trick Room here. So, that'll be annoying. Let's see. I mean, it's got to be a Trick Room, right? Is that an alpha Fergarath? It's huge. Okay. And up goes the Trick Room. Okay, unfortunately we are going to move second. Well, we're going to be pretty much last here. So not great with Espathra. We could switch out here. I don't know. We're going to Hypnosis Rampardos. And we might switch in Rotom, actually. I don't know if that's the right move. We're going to find out. I guess maybe disable into... I think disable into the Rampardos made more sense, now that I think about it. Okay. We're just going to protect here with Espathra. And we will Hydro Pump Rampardos. We'll see if they switch out. They might switch out. Guess I wouldn't be surprised. Let's see, who do they bring in? Not great for the Hydro Pump. But that's okay. Twin Beam. Huh. Oh my gosh. Rotom survives with 1. They haven't Mega Evolved, so maybe it's Mega Drampa. They probably attack into Espathra here. Unfortunately, they still have 2 more turns of Trick Room, which is unfortunate. Maybe we do switch out here. Maybe in this Charizard? And then we just protect with Rotom. Let's see what happens. Although they do have Drampa out there, so not a great matchup. Maybe I should have brought Sylveon. That's really unfortunate. Double Thunderbolt. Okay. I don't think we're going to get... They still have Trick Room, unfortunately. I don't think I can let Charizard go down, to be honest. And I don't think I'll be able to attack anybody with Rotom here, unfortunately. I should have kept in Sableye, and I should have disabled into the Rampardos, and then I should have just used Encore after that. Probably would have been better than the Hypnosis into the Rampardos. Looks like Diamond is currently winning over Pearl by 78%. 78% to 22%, and then 60%. Okay. Position Sableye, switch in Charizard. You would have just attacked, yeah. Yeah, looking back, probably should have. We can fake out here. I don't know if we want to fake out the Drampa. I don't know that it matters much. We'll fake out Drampa, and we'll just we have some pretty low accuracy moves. But we could Mega into Heat Wave and just see what happens. Don't think there's a great chance of surviving this one. Mega Charizard. Ah, that's right. Forgot about the Armor Tail. Yeah. Looking back, we needed to focus on disabling the move of the Rampardos first. So I'll probably do that next time. Okay. Disable Encore. That's the name of the game. That's the name of the game. Let's see, who do we face? Okay, a lot of fairy types here. I have an Abomasnow. It's kind of interesting. Might make sense to bring Victory Bell into this one. Couple matchups there. Who else? I'm not sure. I could go Sylveon. Could go Sylveon. We could just go Charizard or Rotom. Not a whole lot Rotom can do though into their team, so I guess probably Sylveon. Let's see. Who do they got? Okay. We're going to start out with two fairy types. Interesting. Not ideal. Not ideal. Not ideal for Sableye at least, but we'll see what they choose to do. Okay, Clefable uses Moonblast, not great. Sableye survives, though. Shocking. Okay, and Hatterene uses Trick Room, okay. Right, okay. I don't know what they would attack into Espathra with. We'll see. I don't know if Hatterene blocks the... Okay. So she can't block me from doing it to Clefable. Yikes. Espathra took more damage from that than I thought. Good thing they used Moonblast again. Yeah, we're gonna have to switch in Victory Bell here. Do they switch out at all? Maybe. Poison Jab Clefable, Poison Jab Hatterene. Maybe Clefable? Just to get the KO. Do they switch out anybody here? Now that I put in Victory Bell? Okay, they did not switch out anybody. Let's see, I guess another Dazzling Gleam probably? No, Expanding Force. My gosh. Survive with one. And Mystical Fire, but not onto me. Not on, or yeah, not on me. Not onto the Victory Bell? Interesting. Huh. That is interesting. Thought they would have maybe just tried to take out the Victory Bell. Oh my gosh. I gotta remember Magic Bounce. I always forget. Okay, who do they have in the back, though? A Sylveon? So they're using up all of their fairy types? Are all the Pokemon I'm using strictly from recruiting? Yeah. I could switch in, or I could put in some of the Pokemon that I have from Pokemon Home. Although, honestly, like, I don't really have them in a great spot for competitive Pokemon. I would have to actually, like, train them up, mostly. I haven't put enough time into actually getting them, like, ready for competitive. Unfortunately, Victory Bell only had 1 HP left from the from the Innards Out ability. Nuzlocke? I definitely could see the potential for that, honestly. Doing one in there, I mean, the easiest one to stream right now is obviously Fire Red, just because it's on the Switch now. So it's easy for me to actually, like, put it in the port and play it. So I could definitely see, like, that being the one if I were to try the Nuzlocke for that one. I guess I could technically do a Switch game, so I could do like a I mean, it'd kind of be weird with Brilliant Diamond and Shining Pearl. But I could do one with maybe Sword or Shield. Black and White. Yeah, I wish there's a I wish there was an easier way for me to, like, record DS gameplay, but unfortunately, like, it's just so hard unless you're using, like, an emulator. It would be kind of nice if I actually had, like an actual way to stream it a little bit easier. But unfortunately, DS games are, like, hard because you need, like, a 3DS that has a way of actually capturing it, and usually, like, people will sell, like, stuff that you can solder into a 3DS, but I don't know that I trust my skills enough to be able to pull that off. If you play Pokemon Go, transfer some of your good Pokemon. I do have a good chunk of Pokemon in Pokemon Go. Ones that I mean, I have a lot of duplicates too, so a lot of different stuff that I could actually like probably bring into this game. Oh, when you get a PC, you might stream some of those? Nice. Yeah, it is fun. It is fun. I will admit. Would suggest, for sure. Yeah, I want to say, honestly, right now I keep, just from the random recruiting, just getting stuff, but I do kind of need a Tyranitar, so I might actually go through, it would be kind of nice just to manually put a Tyranitar into this game for me to use. That way I actually have one. Okay, this seems like a pretty common team that I see a lot. And more often than not... Okay. So we can either use Charizard or Victory Bell to deal with that Whimsicott. They do have Milotic, so Victory Bell's not bad. For the most part, I don't think they would go... I guess they could go Charizard, but... Yeah. We'll go Charizard, and we'll go... We'll go Victory Bell, I guess. That might be wrong. Well, I'm committed to it now, but... We'll see, we'll see. I was doing so good the other day, too, honestly. Let's see, what do they start out with? Whimsicott, Milotic. Okay, well, incoming Tailwind. That's okay. We'll see if we'll see what Milotic does. I would assume Whimsicott's definitely a Tailwind. Milotic? Okay. Whimsicott uses Moon Blast. Milotic uses Surf? Icy Wind. Huh. Okay. Sableye survives both. Okay. Actually, what would happen if I Hypnosis the Whimsicott? Would Milotic use the same... Would Milotic use the same move? I don't know if Milotic would. I don't know if Whimsicott would use the same move. I would imagine it would Tailwind. Encore into my Protect. What is Milotic gonna do? Okay, so it did use Icy Wind. Well, I'm stuck in an Encore, so that's not great. We could go... We could switch into Charizard and force out their Milotic. Is Whimsicott ever gonna Tailwind? That's what I want to know. Okay, so they're stuck into a Disable Encore. What does Whimsicott do? Moonblast? Huh. I'm really shocked right now that they still haven't used a Tailwind. Maybe they don't have Tailwind? they don't, that's kind of crazy. And then we will switch out. There's 2 more turns of gravity. We'll switch out Sableye back into Espathra. I would imagine they switch out Milotic here. Yeah, they have to. Okay, Archaludon. They kept in Espathra. Or, sorry, not Espathra. They kept in Whimsicott. So they're going to get hit with this Heat Wave here. It's going to be Drought, and it's going to be Heat Wave. Moonblast into the Sableye spot. Whimsicott does have me shook right now. How does it survive? Okay, Focus Sash, that makes sense. Archaludon? Sturdy. Wonderful. Okay. I'm probably going to Heat Wave again. I don't know what else they're going to do. There's still Gravity. So we can Hypnosis Whimsicott, maybe. I don't know. I think Espathra. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. That was bad. Bad on my part. Should have... Oh my gosh. 1 HP. Not great. Charizard. I almost wonder if I switch you out. Maybe not. Maybe I just Heat Wave and hope it lands. We can Lumina Crash into this Archaludon. We'll see if... I don't know. That's unfortunate. Okay. Well, lesson learned. Should have should not have Hypnosised onto the Whimsicott. You can put in Victory Bell here. Hey, have you ever played Pokemon, man? Okay. We can now... Let's see here. We can Power Whip the Milotic. We can Dazzling Gleam. Take out the Whimsicott. Slacking. I got you. Okay, that worked pretty well. I'll take that. Take out the Whimsicott. Take out the Milotic. What do they have left? You're watching from the living room right now? Nice. Nice. On the big screen. Okay, we got Charizard now, which is not great. Like a movie. Should I Sucker Punch? I think I should have. I think it would make him kind of mad. We don't have Gravity anymore. However... maybe we do Outspeed. We do Outspeed. I don't kind of want to go. I kind of don't want to go down though. We'll protect. I assume he attacks the Victory Bell here. We'll see. Or maybe he just uses Heat Wave. Oh yeah, that's a good chunk of damage. That does take out Victory Bell. We can now switch in. Oh, he takes damage from the recoil. That's even better. Espathra gets the speed boost. We can put in Sableye. Okay. Sableye can fake out. Or I could gravity and put him to sleep. I assume fake out Lumina Crash is probably the answer here. Does he protect? No. Fake out to make him flinch so he can't attack. Lumina Crash is enough. Okay. Was a little worried there. It might not be enough, but it is enough. It is enough. We'll take it. That's a dub against Rad Dad. He's not dressed like a dad, though. Okay, okay. We'll take that. We'll take that. Big dubs. Big dubs. Let's go. Let's get on a streak. Let's get back on a streak. That was nice. I had a 3-game streak, and then I faced a team I've never faced before. Dubs in the chat. Big dubs. Okay. Interesting. Trevenant. Have not seen much of Trevenant. Okay. We got Incineroar, Garchomp. That's pretty common. Runerigus is down there at the bottom. I don't imagine they bring him out, but maybe they do. Anytime you see Incineroar, that's almost an automatic Washra Tom. Who else? Looks like Charizard could go pretty well into this matchup. Yeah. I think I'm liking Charizard. I could go Sylveon, though. Sylveon also goes pretty well in this matchup. Ooh, tough call, tough call. Do I bring in Sylveon? You know what? I think I do. I think I do. Oops. Okay. So no megas this time. We'll see how this goes. We're facing Cowdy. Almost looks like Cloudy, but he missed the L in his name. W. Let's see if we can get 2 in a row. Okay, they start Runerigus and Heracross. What do they do here? I'm curious. I assume Heracross attacks into the Espathra spot. I'd imagine he has to, right? Or she, I guess. It's a she Heracross. Two. Okay, Heracross protects. That's great. That's fantastic. I'm going to show you why Heracross protecting is great. We're all about to find out. Aw, Trick Room. Really? Well, Espathra's... I could use Dazzling Gleam. I could use Lumina Crash. Or I could use Hypnosis. They're probably going to use a Ghost move, though. We're going to use Encore into the Heracross. Get him stuck in an Encore. Sylveon's not the fastest, so when it goes into Trick Room, it's kind of great. Because then Sylveon all of a sudden becomes the fastest. Heracross has to use Protect again because he must do an Encore. Stealth Rock. Okay, so that's unfortunate. We could have actually Hypnosis the Runerigus. Hyper Beam. And I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't have disabled into the Heracross. I should have encored into Runerigus. Yeah. Misplay. That still did a lot of damage for it being a poison type. That is crazy. Can I even disable into Runerigus? I don't think I can. I don't think I can. Oh, I can. Just kidding. I can. So Poltergeist is disabled. Does he use it again? Toxic Spikes, that's annoying. Let's see. Is Lotad in the game? No, actually. Lotad is, unfortunately not in the game. Should I just Hyper Beam the Toxapex knowing it'll knock it out? Get Runerigus stuck into a disable Encore. Oh, they switched out again. I should have... Oh my goodness, I should... Doing a bad job of predicting these because now... Oh, they double switch out. Is Lotad in the game? Bring him out, he's ready to battle. No, not yet, sadly. Oh my goodness. Heracross gets erased by Sylveon. That is super effective Hyper Beam into Heracross's face. That was complete and utter destruction. Probably overkill. We probably didn't need to do that. But we did it. I don't know who they're going to switch in now. Probably Toxapex? No. Okay. There's no more gravity, so we could use gravity. We're going to use gravity. Hopefully Sylveon survives this turn. Hopefully Sableye survives this turn. Poltergeist on who? Ooh, Sableye. Okay, they're starting to figure out that Sableye is really the problem. Okay. I mean, if I switch out, like, I don't know. I could switch out and nah, probably shouldn't. Protect. No. Hyper Voice. Disable. Maybe they're smart. Maybe they use something different for Rune Regis this time. Wow. 51% there on Rune Regis. He does... Trevenant uses Horn Leech, so that's kind of annoying. Sableye goes down, but Sylveon stays alive, which is crazy. Okay. Twisted Dimensions, a little annoying. And Rune Regis does have... That's right. Does have leftovers. Okay, we're going to send out Espathra, but Espathra just now switched in, so it doesn't have the speed boost, and it will get poisoned, which is annoying. So we could try actually putting somebody to sleep here. We're going to Hyper Voice again. And maybe we can get a Hypnosis on Trevenant. I'm curious if they go after Espathra this turn, or do they go after Sylveon? Maybe they go after Sylveon? Well, they're taking quite the time. They withdraw Rune Regis and send out Toxapex. And Horn Leech from Trevenant. That's annoying. We're going to put Trevenant to sleep, though. So that's kind of nice. Oh, a critical hit on Trevenant. And of course he has a Citrus Berry and leftovers. But we will put him to sleep. Now what is Toxapex going to do? Oh, great. It gets another Citrus Berry. Oh my goodness. We have 2 turns of Gravity. Hypnosis into Toxapex. Maybe I should have just Lumina crashed. Yeah. I probably should have just Lumina crashed, honestly. Just to take out the Toxapex. But we do put it to sleep. Trevenant will probably wake up the next turn. Unfortunately, it has a Lumberry. Okay, we definitely should have. Crap. We definitely should have. Okay. Okay, unfortunately, Rotom gets poisoned. But he gets cured with the Lumberry. So, okay. We should probably... I would imagine. Toxapex is awake, which is annoying, but... Maybe Lumina Crash into Trevenant would have been better, just to lower Trevenant's special defense, which would almost guarantee that Rotom would get the KO. Ah, critical hit, really? Trevenant stays asleep, which is good. Dark Pulse is not enough. That's unfortunate. He's going to get another Citrus Berry. Okay. So now Toxapex goes down. Rune Regis is going to come back in. Espathra is still alive from poison, thankfully. Trevenant is super annoying. Who comes in is Runrigus. I'm going to have to lower Trevenant's special defense just so that Rotom is capable of... Okay, this is the last turn of Trick Room. Crap, hopefully we can get this Lumina Crash off. No, we can't. Crap. I don't know if Rotom would be capable then of taking out Trevenant. Because it's just going to keep getting citrus berries from the harvest. And unfortunately it does have Horn Leech. That's unfortunate. Yeah, I think Lumina Crash into Trevenant would have been better than taking out Toxtricity, because it at least would have lowered Trevenant's special defense by 2. Now, we could make him flinch. It's pretty much our only chance, really. I mean, actually, we don't have a chance, because he's going to keep getting the citrus berries. So I don't think there's any possible way we could actually get him here. Unless that makes him flinch. And then somehow get a critical hit the next turn, maybe? Yeah, no. That's unfortunate. We needed to take out Trevenant. I did not bring Charizard into this battle. I just didn't think he would bring Trevenant in, to be honest. I guess had I known that, had I known he would have used Trevenant, I would have definitely thought of bringing Charizard, because unfortunately Rotom there, Wash Rotom was not the best, because we had the Dark type move obviously, but not enough special attack to take out Trevenant. But Mega Charizard definitely would have had enough. Okay, Skarmory, Weavile, Meowscarada. I've not seen any Meowscarada so far. Rotom looks pretty decent into this matchup. GG's on that. Rotom looks decent because we would get the electric attack. Sylveon, maybe for the dark types, and for Garchomp. Or Mega Charizard. Actually, Mega Charizard goes good into both of the dark types. Not great into Garchomp, but we have Rotom for that. Sort of. We have Rotom for Vaporeon. Or Talonflame. We also have Rotom for Skarmory. Thank you, Zach. Thank you. Thank you for believing in me. I feel like this one I might have a little bit better pulse on who we're gonna have to use this time. So Weavile and Talonflame is who they start out with. We definitely got to protect against the Weavile. They're definitely probably going to use a dark type move into Espathra. What does Talonflame do? That's what I want to know. What does Talonflame do? Does Weavile Mega Evolve? Talonflame used Taunt. Okay. Okay, triple Axle onto Sableye. Wow. Hypnosis on the Weavile. Encore the Talonflame. Oh my goodness. Ice Shard onto Sableye. Okay, what is Talonflame going to use? Taunt again? That's fine. Honestly, that is perfectly fine. We can't use Hypnosis, but what we can do is we can put in Charizard and hopefully take out the Weavile. We could Lumina Crash into Talonflame to lower its special defense, and then Heat Wave both of them. Do they switch out at all? Okay, they do switch out Weavile, which makes sense. Otherwise, Weavile would have been evaporated. Let's see. Mega Charizard gets the Drought. Talonflame uses Tailwind, that's unfortunate. Lumina Crash. Talonflame's special defense harshly falls. Heat Wave takes it out. We can Lumina Crash into Vaporeon. And then maybe single target spot it with Charizard. Although they have Tailwind though. Maybe they use a water move into the Charizard, Mega Charizard spot, and we can switch out into... Oh, okay, they do have Skarmory too. That's really tempting. I think we still have Taunt. Yeah. So we still have to attack with Espathra, which is fine. Charizard, we can switch into Wash Rotom. Hopefully Wash Rotom survives anything they throw my way. They Mega Evolve with Skarmory. Well, they're definitely moving first. Especially with Tailwind. Or not. Still get the Lumina Crash. It's kind of annoying that I have... that I do have the Taunt right now. This is the last turn of it, though. Wow. A burn onto the Rotom, that's annoying. Good thing I have that Lumberry. Okay, last turn of Taunt, but unfortunately the last turn of Gravity as well. So we can't really put anybody else to sleep, so we might as well just try and take out Vaporeon. Gotta land this Thunder since it's the last turn of Gravity, so hopefully we don't flinch from the Rock Slide that Skarmory's gonna hit us with. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed we do not flinch with Wash Rotom. Oh. Drill Peck. Okay, well that allows us to hit the Thunder. Boom! One shot the Mega Skarmory. Goodbye. That was huge. Actually, that was huge. Because that was the last turn of Gravity there. Who do they have? Okay, they forfeited. I'll take that. That's a forfeit right there. Just one-shot the Mega Skarmory. Big damage from Wash Rotom. It's honestly huge having the Gravity in for that turn, because that allowed me to hit the Thunder no matter what. That was big. That was big. Getting a call. It's from the big leagues. I'm going to lose the next match. Getting too cocky from that one. Let's see. Who does our next opponent have? Okay. Milotic, Drillbur, Charizard. Mega Floette. Is that possible? I think it's possible. Anytime you see Hydreigon, I feel like bringing Sylveon into it just because it's quadruple effective, except I feel like I never actually see anybody use the Hydreigon that they have in their party. It's just there for show. So in that case, perhaps I bring in Washrotom, Mega Charizard. I think once again, Sylveon just doesn't quite have enough matchups in this, and Drillbur and Aegislash are both steel types, so I just don't want to bring a fairy type into that. So, dubs. Big dubs. Big dubs on the last one. Jinxed. Hopefully not jinxed. The Diamond vote is still higher than Pearl. With 18 votes on mobile, Diamond has 72% of the 18 votes. And on desktop, 7 votes, 57% of the 7 votes going to Diamond as well. Okay. They actually brought Hydreigon in. I'm a little surprised. What does Hydreigon do? I don't know, because people never seem to bring it in, even though they have it on their team, but I never actually see anybody use it. Okay, Tailwind, that's annoying. Okay, so he's probably support to some degree, but he's definitely, I bet you more than anything, he's got some attacks. Attack, defense, and accurate coil on the Milotic, okay. Do we Dazzling Gleam to get it on the Hydreigon? I think we Dazzling Gleam, and then Hydreigon used Tailwind, so let's use Encore. Oh, whoops. Doesn't affect. Duh. Okay. Milotic uses Coil again. So instead, I should do the actual play that I should have done, which is... Okay, well, his substitute takes damage for him. He's probably trying to switch out with Dragon Tail, I guess. But luckily we do take out that substitute. We'll see if they try another substitute here. But we will Encore the Milotic. Which, who knows, maybe they would have used it anyways. But we'll get them stuck into an Encore. So that they can't attack. And then we will disable. Okay, so they do substitute again, which is fine. Hydreigon's going to keep taking health from itself. That rhymed, sort of. Critical hit on Milotic, that's kind of funny. Didn't do a whole lot of damage, though. This is going to be really funny when I disable Coil. And there's nothing Milotic can do about it. Okay, so we do have 2 turns of Gravity. So... Oh wait, they have Tailwind. I can't Hypnosis. Dazzling Gleam. Or we could actually, yeah, I'm being dumb. We should just Lumina Crash. Although they're going to switch out the... Yeah, they're going to switch out the Hydreigon, so we can't just let that happen. And then we're going to disable Milotic. This took one turn longer than it should have. I messed up by trying to Encore the Hydreigon. That was just dumb. Okay, they're gonna substitute again, and that'll trigger their Citrus Berry. But I mean, like, eventually here, Hydreigon's gonna run out of HP. Milotic looks cool. Yeah, Milotic is a cool Pokemon, and it starts out as a weird-looking Pokemon as Feebas, but then it turns into a very majestic Pokemon. And their Tailwind does peter out, so I can put Hydreigon to sleep here. then what we're going to do is we're going to switch out Sableye. Wait, no, we're not. Is this the last turn of Gravity? Okay, I kind of need Sableye in here. But just for fun, we are... Well... Yeah, you know what? We're going to put in Rotom. Fancy. It is pretty fancy, because it starts out as just a silly little fish, and then it turns into a big, majestic fish. Okay, they switch into Charizard, which is fantastic for Wash Rotom. We're going to attack a Charizard. We're going to attack a dragon with a washing machine. Okay. Hydreigon's asleep. Charizard, I don't know what you're going to do. Oh, wait, we don't have Gravity. So, unfortunately, Hydro Pump could miss. That's unfortunate. Do we outspeed Charizard with Wash Rotom? I don't know that we do. No, we don't. Ah, should have used Thunder. I should probably switch out Espathra here. Uh-oh. Ah, big mistake. Should have switched out. Okay. Not good. We did not outspeed Charizard. We can maybe still salvage this, though. Okay. We could salvage it by protecting, first of all. And we could fake out the Charizard just because, but we won't. They'll probably attack Sableye here. Excadrill gets Quick Claw. But that won't really matter, because Sableye gets priority with his ability, Trickster. Excadrill goes next with Earthquake. Hopefully Sableye survives. It does survive, and they attack their own Charizard because of gravity. Oh my goodness. I bet you they thought they were safe. That's kind of funny. They probably thought they were safe there, and I used gravity again. They just knocked out their own Charizard. That's hilarious. It's a fish. Yeah, Feebas is just a little fish-looking guy. That was hilarious. They just knocked out their own Pokemon. Fantastic. The dab. Dab on them haters. On the gravity haters. Why is this guy taking so long to switch in his Pokemon? Did he rage quit? Hello? I don't know. Maybe this guy actually rage quit from that. He was so mad that he just knocked out his own Charizard. I don't know what's taking so long. How has it not timed out yet? Okay, they sent out Milotic. That took forever. I have no idea why. So we have gravity, so we can put people to sleep. Who do we put to sleep? Maybe Excadrill. Switch in Charizard. Excadrill goes to sleep. Hopefully Milotic does not use a water move on the Sableye spot. That is my only hope. Is no water move into the Sableye spot. They had to take a rage moment. They could have been throwing their controller. They could have been. Uh-oh. What? They have Hypnosis too? That is crazy. Okay. Do we go after Excadrill here? I think we do. Okay. Well, I guess I maybe should have Hypnosis the Milotic, because that's kind of crazy. Battle info. We have 3 turns of Gravity here. We could Inferno. But we also could Heat Wave, so then we get damage on both. Or we Solar Beam. Harsh Sunlight only has 2 more turns left. Maybe we Solar Beam the Milotic. Because it could put us to sleep. Please don't wake up. Hopefully Excadrill does not wake up. Okay, good. Excadrill stayed asleep with the Quick Claw. Goodness. Do we get a one-hit Solar Beam off? That would be great if we do. Not enough. Crap. Not good. We need Espathra to wake up and use Hypnosis on Milotic. That is our best shot right now. We have 2 turns of Gravity, so Hypnosis on Milotic. Maybe we just swap out the Charizard for Sableye. Get Milotic stuck in Encore? No. We're going to see if we can't get... Maybe lucky. Maybe we get Charizard to wake up. Espathra stays asleep. Oh my gosh. Charizard stays asleep. That's awful. Okay, Milotic uses Recover. That's okay. Excadrill wakes up. That's not good. Rock Slide. Ouch. Espathra has to wake up here. Although that might be the last turn of Gravity there. I'm actually not sure. I'm actually not sure if that was the last turn of Gravity. We're not in a great spot though right now. Okay, this is the last turn of Gravity. Espathra basically has to wake up or we are done for. Encore, then disable the Milotic. I don't know that there's much we can do about Excadrill. There's very little that we can do about Excadrill right now. Yeah. If Espathra doesn't wake up, that's not great. Okay, well, on the last turn of Gravity, we do get Hypnosis off onto Milotic. So we can one-on-one the Excadrill, except it has Quick Claw, so hopefully it does not wake up. And, yeah, Espathra is not looking good here. We can Lumina Crash into it to reduce its special defense, but otherwise there's nothing we can really do about Excadrill. Not in a great spot. Just the Wash Rotom getting knocked out early in the battle just kind of made it a really hard uphill battle. Hey, Mr. Evil, welcome. It's going pretty good so far. How are you? Of course Milotic wakes up immediately. Yeah. Nothing we could really do to salvage this one. This one was pretty tough once we lost the Wash Rotom. Should have used Thunder, but I needed Gravity to be up for Wash Rotom. GG's. Continue battling. Just not making smart moves. Gotta use Sableye a little bit better, honestly. Gotta try and get more disable Encores off. Okay, Hisuian Samurott and Meowscarada. That's two Pokemon I haven't seen on the same team before. At least not as of each other. See, now this is one where Sylveon might make sense. Wash Rotom, maybe. I feel like Mega Charizard doesn't go great into this. Victory Bell might be able to get away with this, but then again, Mega Charizard's gonna be like Victory Bell's worst nightmare, and they do have an Ice type as well. I think it is Rotom actually. Sylveon Rotom in the back. We'll see if they can do enough damage for us. Maybe switching out Sableye earlier is a better move. Evelug and Hisuian Samurott. Okay. Hisuian Avalug. What does he do? What are they gonna do with him? Definitely. I assume maybe some kind of dark type attack from Hisuian Samurott into Espathra probably, since it's psychic type. Hisuian Avala. Okay, yeah, Ceaseless Edge. Kind of expected a dark type attack there. Mountain Gale. Huh. Hypnosis the Samurott to not die from it. Disable Encore into Avalug? Does he use the same move? I don't know. Is he gonna use the same move? That's the question. Hopefully he uses the same move into... high horsepower. That's unfortunate. Okay. I think at this point... Yeah. At this point we're going to want Sylveon to probably take out this Samurott. If they keep it in. I don't know if they'll keep it in, though. We should probably... We'll Hypnosis this spot. Even if they... I don't think they would switch out Avalug, but if they do, that's fine. Tempting to Hyper Beam there. Because regardless of who they have... But no, I should be smart. Just Hyper Voice. We'll get damage onto both Pokemon spots. They do withdraw, but a lot of their Pokemon are weak to Fairy. So they'll bring in Meowscarada, but Meowscarada is also weak to Fairy. So I'm very curious what they're going to try and do with that. Meowscarada goes down anyway, so they switch in Meowscarada and it gets knocked out. This is good. Hopefully, hopefully they have another dark type Pokemon in the back. Do they just switch back into Samurott here? I don't know that they can do a whole lot about. Oh my gosh, they have Garchomp. So another Pokemon weak to Fairy. Yeah, we still have Gravity, so Hypnosis into the Garchomp. There's nothing they can do. And we will just Hyper Beam to take out both Avalugg and Garchomp at the same time. I'd be surprised if they don't actually forfeit this. But we'll see. Maybe they got some magic under their sleeves. Okay. They put in Garchomp, but then switched out Samurott. I guess to waste my Hypnosis. I mean, it's not really going to matter, because Sylveon's still going to get off the Hyper Voice and take out both Pokemon pretty handedly. So now, at this point, they just have a singular Garchomp, and I still have Gravity, so I can just Hypnosis it. So there's nothing they can do at this point. Last turn of Gravity, so that's a Hypnosis. And a Hyper Beam for fun. Why not? Although, maybe I shouldn't have Maybe I should have Hyper Voiced because I guess they could have a Focus Sash. I mean, they will be asleep, so it doesn't matter, actually. What am I talking about? Even if they have a Focus Sash, it doesn't matter if Sylveon can't attack the next turn. Garchomp takes an insane amount of damage from the Fairy Hyper Beam. And gets erased from existence. That's a dub. That was a big dub right there. They had so many Pokemon weak to Fairy that it was just a no-brainer there for Sylveon. Nice. Pretty good day so far. Very nice. GG's. GG right there. Easy dub. That was an easy dub. They had way too many Pokemon weak to Fairy. Fergiraff, Fergiraff is problematic, and we will probably need. We'll probably need Rotom. Charizard looks like it makes sense here. I think Charizard does make sense here. Now this is one, so they do have Magic Bounce, I believe, with, well, let's see who they start with. Mikey. Okay. Yeah, so they have Magic Bounce there, so Sableye really cannot stay in this battle at all. Incineroar is obviously a major problem. So we are going to protect. And we will Gravity, and then we will immediately switch out Sableye. This is a horrible matchup for Sableye just because he can't use any magic, obviously. So they don't want me to have any fun with the magic. Okay, what does Darkest Lariat? Okay. Trick Room. That's not great. Espathra's probably in trouble here, although it does have Focus Sash. So we'll switch in Rotom. Do they use Darkest Lariat again? Probably. Unfortunately the Dazzling Gleam there takes away our Focus Sash. That's not good. And we are not able to get the Focus Sash from Espathra. That's not good. Well. Let's see here. Mega Evolve Focus Blast, and then there is still gravity. So we could Thunder into this spot. It's going to be pretty hard to salvage here. But we'll see what we can do. Unfortunately, yeah, two Pokemon that I can't use Sableye against at all, really, because they'll prevent his little magic tricks. Dazzling Gleam, and they do have Trick Room, which Trick Room is always a problem for this team, because if I can't actually attack first, that's always a major problem. Who do they switch in here? Abomasnow. Okay. So they do take away my... they take away the Harsh Sunlight, the Drought. Oh, we do get the Paralyze. That's good. And we used Focus Blast, so... that's big damage on Abomasnow. I mean, if Trick Room would end, that would be great. But there's still 2 turns of it, which is awful. We could actually Heat Wave and Protect. There's 2 turns of Gravity left, so I'm okay with protecting here, actually. Although, does Heat Wave just take out both of them? Maybe. Or Protect. Keep Rotom alive. Do they switch out? Do they switch out Abomasnow here? I don't think they do. Do they switch out Hatterene? I don't think they do that either. Uh-oh. Okay, so they did attack in the Rotom spot. Well, they attacked with Dazzling Gleam, but we're going to try and keep Rotom alive. Abomasnow is going to attack. We'll see what he does. Blizzard, okay. Hopefully Charizard doesn't take too much. Oh my goodness. With the snow up, unfortunately, that is a lot of damage. Okay, it might make sense here to actually switch out Charizard just so I can get the Sunlight back, the Harsh Sunlight. They are going to have... okay, so they are going to have the ability to probably... they're going to get somebody here with Incineroar, with the Fake Out, probably. I just hope they Fake Out into the Charizard spot, maybe? I mean, I'm going to need Wash Rotom to attack. They're taking a really long time. I don't know why. But I'm going to need Wash Rotom for Incineroar. Oh. Well, what do you know? Torkoal comes in and gives us Drought anyways. So, okay. So we do have Harsh Sunlight. We do have the last turn of Gravity. Accuracy is only 70 on Focus Blast, but it is Gravity. I think I'm going to switch out. And then we're going to try... do we Hydro Pump Incineroar? I think we do. I hope they don't Fake Out. Oh my goodness. That is so annoying. Oh, Rotom survives. Oh my goodness. Yeah, there's the harsh sunlight, so I can't actually do a whole lot of damage with Hydro Pump. Maybe we protect. Dark Pulse into Torkoal. I don't know. I could Hydro Pump, although maybe we can get Torkoal to flinch. Darkest Lariat into Sableye. Torkoal does flinch. We do get the flinch. We don't necessarily want Charizard to get attacked. I don't know. Is Hydro Pump really going to do very much damage? Probably not. Maybe I didn't need the disable. Survives with 1. Earth power, okay. Well, we have Charizard. We could well, unfortunately we disabled the other move. Yeah, I don't think we can actually do anything about the Torkoal there, unfortunately. Unfortunately, they are going to get Earth Power because of the gravity. Charizard, I think, would attack before Incineroar. Yeah, I can't disable again, unfortunately. Yeah, Focus Blast does get the KO for us, but I think Charizard does go down here, which unfortunately ends the battle because we can't actually attack with Sableye. That's unfortunate. Man, had him so close too. Literally 1% on Torkoal. That's how close it was. Yeah. We can't actually do anything. That's unfortunate. Yeah, it's over. Man, 1%. Had the Hydro Pump actually been enough, maybe if the sunlight wasn't up, the Hydro Pump could have done enough to Torkoal there where we actually could have taken it out. That's unfortunate. That was so close, too. Throw in Taunt to stop Trick Room. Yeah, that's true. That's true. If there was Taunt, that'd be a little bit better, just to actually force someone like Hatterene to not be able to attack. Because the Trick Room is what really puts us in a bad spot. This team really relies on going first. Well, at least for Espathra. And so if they have Trick Room up, that makes it really problematic. Sylveon looks pretty decent into this matchup. We could do... Looks like... Wash Rotom right now is where I'm leaning. Maybe... Either Victory Bell or Charizard. I don't know. I mean, Basculegion is really the only use for Victory Bell in this battle. And, nope, uh-oh. Went dark. Victory Bell doesn't really have much that it could do in this. And Charizard, a little bit of the same. Not a whole lot that Charizard could do for us here. Mega Lopunny is possible, but I don't have any flying moves. Did it turn back on? Okay, there it is. Okay, let's see. Do they Mega Evolve Lopunny and turn it into a fighting type? Okay, Lopunny does go out first, so... I assume it Mega Evolves. So we'll protect. What does Armarouge do? What do they decide to do with Armarouge? I assume Mega Lopunny. Yep. So it is going to turn into a fighting type, which is perfectly fine by me because Espathra is psychic type. So... does Lopunny attack? Okay, Fake Out onto Sableye. And Armarouge uses Psychic Terrain. Okay. Well. Okay. Now we could actually just Lumina Crash into Lopunny. Armarouge might have a ghost move, I don't know. Because we didn't get Gravity off the last turn, and now we don't have priority because of the Psychic Terrain. Oh, just kidding, we do have priority. Maybe it's moves that attack don't have priority. Okay, so we'll close combat Sableye. Okay, its special defense falls, which actually might allow Lumina Crash to knock out Mega Lopunny. Yeah, that's going to allow for a KO. It has to. Super effective, and it lowered its own special attack, or special defense, rather. What does Armarouge do? Heat Wave. That did a lot more than I thought. Okay, well, we can switch in Wash Rotom here. And that's pretty safe. And they're going to send in Dragonite. So who do we go after here? Now, I'll probably want to Hypnosis just onto the Armarouge. And then maybe Rotom could either Hydro Pump. I could also Thunder into the Dragonite. I don't know. I think maybe Hydro Pump into Armarouge. And then we could maybe... I don't know. Maybe it would have made more sense, actually. Okay, Dragon Dance from Dragonite. So his attack and speed will go up. Is this enough? Okay, he has Focus Sash. So I'm actually fine with that. Hopefully they keep him in, because then Espathra can just attack. I could put Dragonite to sleep here. Or I could Dazzling Gleam. I think I'll Dazzling Gleam, actually. And we'll see... Okay, who else do they have? I don't know who else they have in the back. But if we Thunder in that spot, a lot of their Pokemon... I mean, everything would be either neutral or super effective. Armarouge is going to get knocked out here by Dazzling Gleam, so that's perfect. Dragonite's gonna take a little chunk damage. We're gonna see how much Thunder does here. Do they Mega Evolve? They didn't Mega Evolve Dragonite. Unfortunately, Espathra goes down. I think that's kind of okay at the moment, though. Okay. I'm not sure who their fourth Pokemon is. Okay, Basky Legion. That's also perfectly fine, because that's not only fine for Wash Rotom, but also for Sylveon. Can we Quick Attack that? Is that enough for Quick Attack range? Oh man, if that's Quick Attack range, that'd be great. I think it is. I don't know, that's kind of risky. We do have 2 turns of Gravity, but Dragonite outspeeds Rotom. But we can Thunder into Basky Legion. There is still, yeah, we have 2 of Gravity, so Thunder won't miss. Oh my gosh, the Psychic Terrain, what am I doing? Ah, not great. Okay, Rotom does survive that. Ah, bad move on the Quick Attack. I shouldn't have done that. Yeah, unfortunately that Psychic Terrain stayed up 1 turn too long. We do have Gravity though. But Dragonite outspeeds us. Man, those Dragon Dances just barely were enough. Man, two back-to-back really close losses. That's unfortunate. I mean, the last guy was at 1%, and that Dragonite was at 20%. Really unfortunate. Super close. Yeah, the Trick Room and Zero Hit KO Arch. Yeah, the Psychic Terrain there was definitely problematic. This is kind of looking like a Drizzle from Pelipper here. That's actually exactly what it's looking like. Okay, so it's looking like... Hello, welcome. Looking like maybe we bring Charizard in the back to get rid of the Drizzle. Maybe we bring in Wash Rotom for Pelipper and Dragonite. They have a lot of ghost types. Wouldn't be the worst thing in the world to have Sylveon. Yeah, I'm thinking... I think I'm leaning a little towards Sylveon here. Sylveon not great in the last battle. Unfortunately, just slower. Welcome, welcome. Okay, let's see here. Sableye Dragonite. I guess maybe they'll go... Okay, so they didn't start with Drizzle. I guess maybe they'll go Mega Dragonite here. That's my guess. What does their Sableye do? We now have 2 Sableyes looking at each other. Okay, so they do go Mega Dragonite. Mega Dragonite attack into the Espathra spot. Okay, Sableye uses Rain Dance. Okay, so they did at some point want to try and get... they definitely wanted rain. Dragonite uses Flamethrower in the rain? What? That was a little odd. Flamethrower in the rain. Huh. Can't say I've seen that. Dazzling Gleam goes pretty good here. And we could... I'm not sure why you would use Flamethrower again, so unfortunately Disable isn't the best. Can we Encore the Sableye? I don't think we can, because he's Dark type. Do I put 2 fairy types on the battlefield? Okay, they switch out here. Unfortunately, they have Archaludon. Okay. We are going to have to put Archaludon to sleep. But we do get Sylveon out there, which is great. Okay, they use a light screen. That's a little annoying. So unfortunately, Dazzling Gleam won't do as much. But we can still put Archaludon to sleep, which we definitely need to have happen. So we can't take damage from him. We could Hyper Voice here. They do have the light screen up, so that's really annoying. But I guess maybe we could just commit to the Hyper Beam just to get rid of Sableye. I don't know. Uh-oh. Quash. That's not good. Oh, okay. Thankfully, Sylveon survives the Flash Cannon. So we get Hyper Beam off into the Sableye. Honestly, I don't know. With the light screen, maybe that was overkill, but I know the light screen was up. So maybe we didn't need to go as far as that. We will get Hypnosis off, though, into Archaludon, so they cannot attack Sylveon again. They'll probably put in Dragonite and attacks... Well, not sure who they're going to go after if they put in Dragonite. Light Screen has... how many more turns does that have? Basculegion. Do we get Hypnosis off? We should. Hopefully Archaludon stays asleep, though, because that could be problematic for us. Okay, he does stay asleep, which is good. That gives Sylveon another turn. This is the last turn of Gravity here. So we would probably just want to Lumina Crash to lower Archaludon's special defense. And Hyper Voice. Or Hyper Beam. Hyper Beam's just so fun, and it's guaranteed to hit. So even with the light screen, I don't think he's surviving this. Special defense drop. Uh-oh. Basculegion woke up. Uses Last Respects on Espathra, but we have the Focus Sash. So we're still okay. Oh no, Archaludon woke up. That's unfortunate. Okay, the rain stopped. That's fine. We do have Charizard now to deal with Archaludon, so we could actually focus on trying to take out the Basculegion here. Oh wait, that was the last turn of Gravity, though. So we're gonna need a Protect here, actually. We're gonna need Gravity back. probably going to take out Sableye. I assume Sableye probably. Do they target into the Espathra spot? Maybe Basculegion does. It does. Ah. Archaludon, he absorbs the electricity, but there's no rain, so he doesn't actually get his second attack off. And they don't have the light screen anymore, which is also good. We have gravity now. So we can Hypnosis into Archaludon. We could disable. We'll switch to Charizard. Now that we can put Archaludon to sleep, switch to Charizard. Espathra probably goes down from Basculegion. Not sure what happened there. Did he just attack his own Pokemon? Must have been a misclick, I guess. Not sure what that was all about. We get a free Hypnosis then. And then we will obviously Mega Evolve. Heat Wave. Is that enough to take out 61% for Archaludon? It does have its special defense dropped. So Heat Wave should do a lot of damage, especially with the drought. Uh-oh. Protect. Thankfully, we do get Hypnosis off onto Basculegion. So we're not going to get attacked this turn. Okay, this isn't going to do a whole lot. But it'll actually, that did a nice chunk damage there, even though it wasn't very effective. Yeah, we're not gonna want Archaludon to be able to attack our Charizard here, obviously. We could Focus Blast him. Or we could Heat Wave again. And hopefully Basculegion does not wake up. Okay, Archaludon falls asleep. Ah, Basculegion does wake up. So as Espathra goes down, we're going to get another Heat Wave off, though. And that does a ton. Okay, that does take out Archaludon. Basculegion, without it even being effective, it still takes a lot of damage. Who are they going to switch in last? Dragonite. That's right, they did Mega like forever ago. Fake out the Dragonite. This is the last turn of Gravity. Do we Inferno the Dragonite to guarantee that it gets burned? Ah, but then we might take damage from Basculegion here. I don't know, maybe that's not the right move. Last Respects will probably... Oh no. Ah, we needed to... Dang, we need it on the Basque Legion, actually. That's unfortunate. Dragonite's going to take us out here. Yeah. We'll see what they do. Don't think there's anything we can do about that. Unfortunately. Let's see, who comes out now? What is taking so long? We got stuck in the communicating. I've noticed that twice tonight, actually. I haven't noticed it in the past couple days. I don't know if they're just taking max time. I don't know why. But I mean, this one's pretty much over. Sableye does not have an attack. Yeah, so I guess fake out into Basque Legion would have made more sense. And then I guess we would have just had to see whatever Mega Dragonite would have done. I don't know. He could have, I guess, maybe he could have had an electric move. Probably not. I'm not sure what he would have done for Charizard with Mega Dragonites. Fortunately, we can't leave this for some reason. It's like stuck. Stuck in a communicating. This is the second time it's happened tonight. Not sure why. Well, I guess as good a time as any for a quick break. Take a quick break here. Not sure. I don't really understand how it's stuck, but be right back. BRB. Okay. I'm back, but what in the world? Looks like it's stuck. Not sure why. We're gonna have to close out. I'm not really sure. Not really sure what was happening there. Seemed to have weird little glitch. Yeah, something went wrong, causing the battle to not be completed correctly. Yeah, I'm not really sure what happened there. Weird. Yeah, that was weird. I'm not sure why. Okay. A little strange, a little strange. Okay. Let's see if we can't get a win here. So 75% diamond. And 60% diamond. Okay. Noted. Noted. Vanillux and Starmie. The first time I'm kind of seeing those two. Coffagregis. Yeah, they have Coffagregis on their team. Okay. I think Charizard might make sense here. Sort of. Probably Sylveon, I think. And then maybe Wash Rotom. Maybe, yeah, I don't know that Charizard does make a lot of sense here. Although it could take out Vanillux. But Wash Rotom maybe makes a little more sense. Maybe not Sylveon. Maybe Rotom Charizard. I don't know. I mean, maybe that doesn't make as much sense. We'll see. We'll see who they have. Well, they're wearing a dark jacket, so maybe they're a Coffagregis fan. They are a Coffagregis fan. They do bring it out. Wonder if it's Mega Starmie. Let's see. Does Starmie Mega evolve? It might. And then what does Coffagregis do? Coffagregis. He's out there. Or she, I guess. Is that long legs? Indeed it is. Indeed it is. But on the other side of the battlefield. Okay, so Starmie does Mega Evolve. Does it blow up? That's been a strategy I've seen people use. Espathra protects. Mega Starmie is standing there all silly. Sableye uses gravity. What does Starmie do? Flip turn. Okay. Flip turn into Goodra. And Trick Room. Welp, that's not good. Not sure. Swap out in Wash Rotom here. Who do they go after here? Will-O-Wisp? Okay, so they were trying to burn the Sableye. What does Hisuian Gudra do? We do have the Lumberry, so the burn will go away. Draco Meteor? Yikes. Okay, they have White Herb, okay. So their special attack goes back up. Hypnosis on Cophagregus. He wasn't quite the threat. Probably should have used it on Gudra. Maybe we protect here. They do have Trick Room, though. Maybe... yeah. Maybe we protect and see... Dark Pulse. We could Dark Pulse. Man. Dark Pulse, I guess. I don't have a lot of answers, honestly, for Hisuian Gudra. They still have Trick Room. So unfortunately, all we can really do is protect. Because we go last here with Espathra being the highest speed stat. See if we can get a double protect. It's not very likely. It's actually very not likely. Okay, he gets Quick Claw, but does he wake up? Okay, we get the double protect. Okay, he stays asleep. Gudra uses Flamethrower. We protect again. Nice, we take out Cophagregus. That's big. Soon Gudra isn't able to do anything against us. Who do they bring in here? I think there's still one last turn of Trick Room, though. That was their Trick Room user, though. Okay, this is the last one of Gravity. We could switch out here. Does Charizard survive? Or do we just use Sableye? I think we might need Sableye, though. Dark Pulse the Mega Starmie? Or... no, Thunder. Let's see, can we salvage this battle? Maybe. Uh-oh. Aqua Jet, that's bad. And Draco Meteor, so Charizard just dies. Wow, they really wanted to get rid of Espathra. Maybe I should have just let Espathra go down. Maybe that was a bad move. Ah, man. Not quite enough damage there on Starmie. But we do get the Paralyze. Okay, it might still just get something quick on us, though. It is down to 10%. Man. I think we gotta go Sableye and fake out. Fake out somebody here. Pulse into Starmie. There's not much we can really do about Goodra, though. We fake out the Goodra so it can't attack. Unfortunately, it gets Aqua Jet onto Sableye, but fake out was priority over Aqua Jet, thankfully. Dark Pulse into Starmie. So we get past Mega Starmie, but we still don't quite have an answer for Goodra here. Espathra can go in and protect one turn at least, just to get the speed boost. They can't use Trick Room anymore. Thunder into Basculegion and hope it hits. Unfortunately, there's no more gravity, so this is only a 70% chance of hitting Basculegion. We'll see what they do. Do they attack into the Espathra spot? No. I think they've learned their lesson now. Okay, Thunder does hit. Does it knock out? Ah, man. Focus Sash. Goodra also learned its lesson, I guess, unfortunately. Rotom will go down. And I think at this point there is nothing we can really do because I will outspeed Basculegion, but that's about it. Goodra will get its attack off against us. Hopefully we don't get stuck in another communicating. I'm not sure why this keeps happening. Okay, we didn't get stuck at that time. Unfortunate there. Maybe, yeah, losing the Charizard to one hit was not good. That was a bad switch in. I should have probably just kept Espathra in. And that probably would have been the better move, just to let it get KO'd, because then we still would have had Charizard in the back to bring in. And then that way we could have set a Drought as well, which would have made Basculegion weaker. All in hindsight, right? Hindsight 2020. Let's see. Who do we face? A couple similar Pokemon to last time. I think had I actually just played it better, it would have worked. I could go Sylveon instead of Wash Rotom. I definitely want Charizard. Definitely think we want Charizard for this one. That way we have him for King Gambit, since King Gambit is Steel type, so we're going to want him just in case of that. Sneasler and Garchomp. That's fine. Hopefully they both attack into this Espathra spot. Fake out, yep. Garchomp. What does Garchomp do? Stealth Rock, okay. Now, this is pretty good. Pretty good setup right now. We can Lumina Crash into the Sneasler, and we can Encore the Garchomp. So he has to use Stealth Rock again. Well, Lumina Crash. That's always enough to take out Sneasler since it's quadruple effective. They're going to switch in... Who do they switch in? Mamoswine. Shiny Mamoswine. To that, I will Hypnosis. Sableye will disable, and Garchomp will be stuck. Okay, I guess they predicted that. So they did switch out the Garchomp. I assume Starmie will Mega Evolve. Should probably switch out Sableye now. Get somebody in there to deal some damage, since we're going to put both of these Pokemon asleep. Yeah, I think we're going to switch in Charizard here. See if we can't take out Mamoswine before it wakes up. They are going to Mega Evolve Starmie. But we... Uh-oh. Aqua Jet. Thankfully they did not Aqua Jet into the Charizard spot. We might actually have to focus on... Yeah, we're going to want to Lumina Crash here into Mamoswine. Okay, this is the last turn of Gravity, so we could just Solar Beam into the Starmie spot. And then Heat Wave afterwards. Hopefully this is enough. I don't know if it's going to be enough in the Starmie. Will this be enough? Probably not. Okay, it is. Just kidding. Just kidding, it is enough. I knew that all along. Uh-oh, Mamoswine wakes up. Fissure... Oh, Fissure misses on the Espathra despite Gravity being there. That is pretty unfortunate for them. That was the last turn of Gravity, but they do get in Garchomp now. Lumina Crash just to lower Garchomp's special defense, and then Heat Wave. We'll see. Special defense harshly drops. Heat Wave. No. Crap. Mega Charizard is outsped there by Garchomp, unfortunately. Okay, Sandstorm does go up. Okay, this time, yeah, we're going to want Sableye in there and just use Gravity. Espathra, we already have +6 speed, so Hypnosis, Garchomp, probably. And Gravity, obviously. What does Mamoswine do? Ice Fang. Could disable Encore Ice Fang. Hoping that they use Ice Fang again. I don't know that they will, though. We take out Garchomp anyways. Mamoswine was going to use Ice Fang, so that's pretty much it. Is that Minecraft? No, this is Patrick. Yeah, there's nothing Mamoswine can do now, really. Because we're going to Lumina Crash, and then we are going to Encore their disabled move. So, Mamoswine will not be able to attack. We got it to work. We got the Encore disable. Sableye's little tricks. See, this is what happens when I don't have a Trick Room messing me up. This is what happens when I can go first. We actually didn't even need the disable Encore onto the Mamoswine. It was just a little extra salt into the wound, I guess. But hey, pretty good. So, yeah. There we go. I'll take that. So thank you all for joining. It is awesome to see everybody support and everybody come out and watch this. So I enjoy spending this time with everybody and getting to chat and enjoying some Pokemon Champions. Hopefully you enjoyed as well. Got the final dub of the night. Had to end on a dub, so had to do that. GG's. Thank you all for joining, and I'll catch you in the next one.